Optimism bias. This is coming from the field of neuroscience, okay? Optimism bias, it's the belief that things will be better in the future. So even any neurologist, anyone in the neuroscience field, even if they are atheists, they say, you know, we can't refute this. There's been too much empirical data for now about 100 years that humanity, that creation, that mankind, whatever word you want to use, all correct, that they have actually this optimism bias within them. Meaning that at least, if not all their life, at least for times of their life, and sometimes people lose it because of things they've experienced that were devastating. But they've discovered everyone has, and some greater than others, but everyone has this optimism bias. There again, it's a belief that things will be better in the future. Now, I'm preaching the choir right here. We knew this long before the neurologists found out. You didn't even need to get your PhD in that, did you? So we've known that a long time. See, because it's called faith. You know, some say, well, it's called faith and hope from the biblical perspective. Yes, it is, but stay with me. It goes farther than that. So anyway, let me give you a little more definition here. It's your neurobiological basis for imagining a positive future. This is how the neuroscientists define it. And it's true. It's very true. We're going to see this in a few minutes, even the weeks to come. It's a neurological basis for you to believe in a positive future and to have a positive outlook. Meaning, there's this neurology that's going on within you. And the neurons are firing in your brain, connecting with your mind, even mind connecting with your brain when all this is occurring simultaneously, that you believe that things are going to be positive. It also means this. It's how the mind generates hope. And there again, this is after decades and decades of research, and also after taking not only samples of brains that, of course, have been donated after someone is deceased, and scientists, primarily at Oxford University, begin to test and even begin to discover that even a brain in a laboratory setting, the body's long gone, but this brain still has some stimuli in it. And they've discovered from living people, especially by all means, as they have over 10,000 plus people year after year after year have gone through this, and this is where you get this data that you can't refute, is it's been discovered that everyone to a degree has this hope that generates within them. And there again, that's why they termed it's optimism bias. And then a short time ago, I came across this from that same leading neuroscientist. And when I read this, it was kind of late one night, and I'm reading. Of course, late to me is 8:30. And I was kind of reading, and that's why, if you want to reach me, text me at 5 to 6 at the latest. After that, I'm not being rude. I just don't text back. Many times I check it at lunch or at the end of the day. But anyway, so it's kind of late, already kind of tired, get ready for bed. I'm reading this. And this neurologist said this. It said, humans are hardwired with optimism bias. I said, do they just realize what they said? Do they just realize what they said? Which, of course, this neuroscientist has come to that conclusion, that humans have been hardwired. Now, they're basically saying that they believe in creation. You know what hardwired is, don't you? Just simple layman's term, it just simply means that when you hardwire something, it's been connected to where it cannot be disconnected or interrupted. Let that sink in. I'll preach this in a minute. Let's lay the foundation for the knowledge here. So when this neuroscientist says that there's empirical evidence that humanity has been hardwired with optimism bias. So that's their way of saying, when we were created, there was a being greater than we can ever even fathom. He hardwired. He hooked us up with some power that could not be disconnected or interrupted. So now you go back to Genesis 1:26 when God said in the meeting of the minds, we're going to make man in our own image after our own likeness. And what we're going to do, we're going to hardwire their mind. Because I'm going to put, I am the creator of optimism bias. I'm going to wire it so deep within their mind that when they go through hell and high water, they will not quit. When their back is against the wall, they'll say, bring it on, devil. When they feel like they can't go on, they will fight another day. When it seems like everything is stacked against them, they will look up and say, my God is about to do a miracle in my life. Oh! I think you need to slap about 10 people and say, baby, I'm hardwired. I am hardwired for optimism bias.
For more information about our teaching resources, visit our website at ciclive.com.